Broken cold surface when standards decay internally. Rules bend quietly, I witness frameworks collapse from selective morality. Integrity pricey. Broken codes expose shortcuts, masked as innovation. Trust eroded. Every deviation log for future recalibration decoded. I don't inherit flawed systems in question. Audit first. Broken codes demand reconstruction under pressure. Value burst. I dismantle contradictions piece by piece. Clarity wins. Every protocol rebuilt with verified purpose begins. When logic breaks, truth loads. Broken codes, line misread. Fix the rules. Broken code before we tread. True restores. But ego shed. Broken code. I implement checks, preventing drift recurrence. Safeguards placed, broken codes corrected through disciplined governance. Errors faced, unexcused breaches as temporary lapses. Constantly, every repair strengthens operational confidence. Solidly, I document failures for institutional memory. Lessons saved, broken codes teach vigilance permanently. Awareness braved, I prioritize transparency over comfort narrative stability. Every rebel tested under simulated stress validity. Rewritten rules unfold, broken codes told, broken codes, line misread, fix the rules, what we told before we tread, truth restored, but ego shed, broken codes, structure heals, the breach, broken codes teach, strip noise, refrain bass, broken codes, place. Broken codes, who's really based. Broken codes, where strip, where flakes. Future safeguarded all along. Broken codes, goes. Gucci's fake, some stable. Savage patience blends restraint with intent, waiting sharp. I delay gratification until leverage present. Time and art, savage patience denies impulsive release. Power stored, every pause increases strategic advantage scored. Aye. Cultivate calm under provocation test, composure grown. Savage patience outlasts louder threats, stone. I observe cycle before decisive entry, patterns clear. Every action launched from superior position. Here, hold still. Let time speak. Savage patience, peak. Savage patience, loaded calm. Waiting sharp as a palm. Strike a rise without alarm. Savage patience, strong. I schedule moves aligned with readiness signals. Green lights. Savage patience protects against premature signals. False bites. I refine preparation while others rush ahead. Bondage. Every delay compounds clarity and leverage. I accept boredom as a training condition. Mind tough. Savage patient resists emotional attrition. Enough. I advance only when alignment locks in place. Exact. Every result reflect discipline timing. Fact. Time bends to the plan. Savage patience, man. Savage patient, loaded calm. Waiting sharpens a palm. Strike a rise without alarm. Savage patience, strong. Restraint fuels the wind. Savage patience, quiet coil, steady sight. Savage patience, right. Savage patience, measure might. Perfect timing ends the night. Calm delivers final light. Savage patience, tight. Subphase. Hold steady. Hold steady. Hold steady. Discipline forged under sustained resistance. Iron will shape through endurance. I don't bend when circumstances test patience. Pressure refines persistence. Every obstacle strengthens resolve. Each setback reinforces alignment. Iron will develops quietly, beyond external excitement. I train focus through uncomfortable routines. Consistency, sharpen commitment. Iron will resist emotional distractions. Stability over impulse movement. I don't seek shortcuts around difficulty. Growth demands confrontation. Iron will survive long after motivation. Through repetition. When comfort fades, resolve remains. Iron will absorb the strain. Iron will standing firm. Heat applied, I never burn. Strength evolves through each turn. Iron will, lessons earned. I reinforce mindset through accountability. Ownership prevents excuses. Iron will requires internal governance, self-control over abuses. I respect fatigue without surrendering direction. Balance sustains momentum. Iron will isn't stubborn resistance, it's calculated devotion. I separate emotion from execution, confuse precision. Iron will adapts without losing foundation, flexible vision. I remain composed under prolonged pressure, endurance defines me. Iron will anchors every decision, guiding me with all tested repeatedly. Iron will stand steadily. Iron will standing firm. Heat applied, I never burn. Strength evolves through each turn. Iron will, lessons earned. Enduring, whisper strength. Iron will outlast lane. Slow grind, solid frame. Iron will sustain the flame. Iron will forge deep. Promises I always keep. Through the climb, through steep. Iron will, mind the key. Metal tones fade into silence.
Travis, Easy and then Jake for you.
Yeah. Season shifts when aggression escalates. Murder season defined by tension. I stay alert when volatility spikes. Risk management essential. Murder season amplifies impulsive decisions. Errors caused permanently. I navigate carefully through heightened danger intentionally. I don't glamorize violent cycles. Reality demands caution. Murder season punishes carelessness brutally. Survival requires preparation. I respect volatility without fascination. Focus sharpens instinct. Murder season tests emotional regulation under stress. Tension thickens. Danger near. Murder season. Murder season, watch your step. Every move tightly kept. Or when it's higher than regret. Murder season. I reduce exposure during unstable periods, limiting unnecessary risk. Murder season rewards discretion and patience, not reckless antics. I prioritize safety through strategic absence. Distance preserves life. Murder season enforces serious consequences. I monitor environment changes constantly, adjusting behavior patterns. Murder season exposes unprepared minds through rapid escalation. I maintain calm when chaos increases. Stability matters. Murder season demands discipline response. Caution, dark clouds hover low. Murder season shows. Murder season, watch your step. Every move tightly kept. When it's higher than regret. Murder season, survival means restraint. Murder season, murder season, slow pace, sharpen sight. Murder season, fight. Murder season, I endure. Mind alert, intentions pure. Through the storm, I secure. Murder season, cure. Drums fade, silence. Night amplifies volatility without warning. Midnight violence demands restraint. I navigate darkness with discipline, caution, avoiding unnecessary engagement. Midnight violence thrives on impulsive behavior, errors escalate fast. I remain composed under heightened tension, prepared. I don't chase chaos after sundown, awareness increases sharply. Midnight violence punishes distraction, brutally focused, mandatory. Irate environment changes instinctively, monitoring movement. Midnight violence tests emotion, no regulation. Constant. Darkness thickens, nerves ignite. Midnight violence tonight. Midnight violence, danger near. Every step driven by fear. Calm survives when vision's clear. Midnight violence here. Midnight violence. I reduce exposure during volatile hours, limiting risk consciously. Midnight violence respects preparation, not curiosity. I exit situations before escalation peaks. Timing saves lives. Midnight violence enforces boundaries wise. I accept reality without glorifying harm. Balance maintained. Midnight violence teaches respect for consequence. Lessons gained. I remain mentally present through fatigue. Alertness is sustained. Midnight violence sharpens survival instinct. Drain. Tension fills the street. Midnight violence speed. Midnight violence, danger near. Every step driven by fear. Calm survives when vision's clear. Midnight violence here. Midnight violence here. Survival favors restraint. Midnight violence bending. Slow pace, sharp insight. Midnight violence, fight. Midnight violence, opposites. Awareness tight, focus crisp. Through the chaos still exists. Midnight violence, raging. Sirens fade, dawn approaches. Sirens fade, dawn approaches. Sirens fade. Vows exchanged without ceremony or witness. Street vows sealed through action. Commitments forged through mutual survival, not verbal attraction. I learned loyalty with words lose meaning. Consistency defines allegiance. Street vows demand presence during adversity, sustain engagement. I don't pledge loyalty impulsively. Trust built through repetition. Street vows require demonstrated integrity, not symbolic tradition. I value accountability beyond sentiment, reliability over romance. Street vows withstand external interference, problem through endurance. Promises spoken through behavior. Street vows measure character. Street vows no display. Action speaking every way. Through the dark, through the light. Street vows never sway. Street vows no display. Street vows no display. Action speaking every way. Through the dark, through the light. I honor commitments without expectation. Recognition unnecessary. Street vows operate silently. Stability remains primary. I observe who remains when benefits dissolve. True allegiance revealed. Street vows persist beyond circumstance. Authenticity is sealed. I don't renegotiate. Loyalty under pressure. Conviction resists temptation. Street vows anchor decision making, providing direction. I accept responsibility, bound to trust. Ownership matters. Street vows preserve structure and respect among partners. No contracts, no debate. Street vows hold weight. Street vows no display. Action speaking every way. Through the dark, through the light. Street vows never sway. Street vows never sway. Street vows never display. Action speaking every way. Through the dark, through the light. Consistency builds trust. Street vows adjust. Quiet steps, solid ground. Street vows surround. Street vows deeply bound. True survival without sound. Standing firm when tested around. Street vows are from Oregon fades. Footsteps echo. surface. Carrying familiar faces, lost brothers etched inside reflection. Shared dreams scattered by circumstance, past split without correction. I remember laughter mixed with ambition, plans written on borrowed time. Lost brothers taught me impermanence, nothing frozen in line. We navigated struggle, sharing limited resources, trust forged through hunger. Lost brothers drifted, chasing separate outcomes, unity pulled asunder. I don't erase history through bitterness, I honor lessons learned. Lost brothers remain chapters of growth. Wisdom earned, time separates, memory stays. Lost brothers fade, different ways. Lost brothers, scattered souls, different roads, same old goals. Life rewrites what we chose. Lost brothers, roads. I carry caution shaped by separation, understanding evolution. Lost brothers highlight necessity of alignment, shared direction. I don't resent divergence caused by growth, change remains constant. Lost brothers symbolize transition phases important. I learned independence through fractured alliances, self-reliance increased. Lost brothers taught me selective trust. Standards raised, I respect the journey regardless of outcome. Distance accepted, lost brothers shape my resilience connected. Distance grows, lessons stay. Lost brothers guide the way. Lost brothers scattered souls, different roads, same old goals. Life rewrites what we chose. Lost brothers, rose demands relief. Lost brothers teach peace. Quiet night, thoughts return. Lost brothers learn. Lost brothers, part of me. History shaping destiny through separation, clarity. Lost brothers, Mary. Piano fade, echoes linger. Progress forged through sustained exertion, not sudden fortune alignment. Heavy hustle demands repetition, consistency defines advancement. I invest energy daily without celebration. Momentum built quietly, heavy hustle rewards patience, not impulsive urgency. I learned discipline managing exhaustion, pushing past comfort thresholds. Heavy hustle reshapes mental endurance, breaking sky glider modes. I don't expect immediate recognition, I focus on measurable output. Progress accumulates invisibly until results are heroes. Pressure applied steadily, heavy hustle builds legacy. Heavy hustle, daily grind, sharpening focus, steady mind. Brick by brick, step by line, heavy hustle redefined. Heavy hustle, daily grind, sharpening focus, steady mind. Brick by brick, step by line, heavy hustle redefined. I organize ambition into executable plans, avoiding scattered direction. Heavy hustle, priority structure, eliminating distraction. Effort measured by sustainability, not burnout theatrics. Longevity secures real success. Heavy hustle mathematics, I respect rest without abandoning purpose. Balance fuels consistency, heavy hustle isn't reckless overextension. It's control intensity, I stay aligned through fluctuating motivation. Systems outperform emotion. Heavy hustle transforms repetition into promotion. Small wins compound fast, heavy hustle lasts. Heavy hustle, daily grind, sharpen focus, steady mind. Brick by brick, step by line. Heavy hustle, redefined. Heavy hustle, daily grind, sharpen focus, steady mind. Brick by brick, step by line. Heavy hustle, redefined. No shortcuts, no retreat. Heavy hustle, repeat. Slow gains, deep roots. Heavy hustle, soup. Heavy hustle, soup. Heavy hustle built strong, through persistence proven long. Ever sings its own song. Heavy hustle lifelong. Machinery fades, rhythm slows.
This is it, cold blood.
Savage code governs survival decisions, rules enforced without sentiment. Order established through unwavering principles, consequences permanent. Savage code prioritizes discipline, emotion controlled deliberately. Chaos punished through decisive action and efficiency. I operate within self-imposed structure. Savage code define limits. Boundaries protect focus and progression, preventing collapse from impulses. I don't negotiate core value publicly, standards non-negotiable. Savage code sustains operational clarity, reliable. Rules written under pressure. Savage code measure. Savage code, iron law. No excuse, no withdrawal. Calculated strikes, control flaw. Savage code, raw. I refine execution through strict evaluation. Savage code artist performance. Deviation corrected immediately, maintaining dominance. I don't confuse aggression with recklessness. Precision prevails. Savage code balances, restraining intensity, detail. I stay alert without emotional volatility. Control maximize efficiency. Savage code eliminates hesitation through preparedness. I accept consequences. Attached to decision. Ownership enforced. Savage code sustain respect and order reinforced. No loopholes, no delay. Savage code stay. Savage code, iron law. No excuse, no withdrawal. Calculated strikes, control flaw. Savage code, raw. Structure over emotion. Savage code devotion. Steady hand, sharp sight. Savage code, fight. Savage code, stand tall. Discipline answers every call. Through resistance, never fall. Savage code, oh. Metallic echoes fade. Metallic echoes fade. Prepared is embedded within my reflexes. Calm under pressure defines readiness. I don't panic when situations escalate. Training replacing nervousness. Every scenario rehearsed, mentally risk assessed before engagement. I move with intent, not desperation. War readiness permanent. I fortify mindset before seeking advantage. Mental endurance always raw aggression. Strategy stabilizes volatile encounters. Discipline controls progression. I don't rush into unfamiliar chaos. I study terrain and timing. Patient functions as concealed weaponry, waiting sharp as alignment. We're steady when alarms ignite. Prepare souls, don't freeze and fight. War ready, locked in focus. Every move deliberately chosen. Standing firm when lines are broken. War ready, unspoken. I accept conflict as inevitable variable. Avoidance rarely guarantees peace. Strange balance with emotional regulation prevents unnecessary defeat. I don't celebrate conferences and outcomes. I prepare to endure aftermath. War readiness extends beyond the clash, sustaining stability to task. I sharpen instincts through constant awareness. Resonance fuels my discipline. I stay alert without paranoia. Balance maintains my equilibrium. Preparedness isn't paranoia. Driven is respect for reality design. Those unprepared learn under pressure. Those ready redefine. No rehearsal once chaos arrives. Preparation decides who survives. War ready, locked in focus. Every move deliberately chosen. Standing firm when lines are broken. War ready, unspoken. Strength grows quietly before storm. Readiness keeps form. No panic, no retreat. Prepared minds never repeat. War ready, steady frame. Through adversity, still the same. Prepare soul, plays a game. War ready, name engraved. Be fair to control silence. 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 Ball exchange without ceremony or witness. Street vows sealed through action. Commitments forged through mutual survival, not verbal attraction. I learned loyalty where words lose meaning. Consistency define allegiance. Street vows demand presence during adversity. Sustain engagement. I don't pledge loyalty impulsively. Trust built through repetition. Street vows require demonstrating integrity, not symbolic tradition. I value accountability beyond sentiment, reliability over romance. Street vows withstand external interference, proven through endurance. Promises spoken through behavior. Street vows, measure terms. Street vows, no display. Actions speak in every way. Through the dark, through the late. Street vows, never sway. I honor commitments without expectation. Recognition unnecessary. Street vows operate silently. Stability remains primary. I observe who remains when benefits dissolve. True allegiance revealed. Street vows persist beyond circumstance. Authenticity sealed, I don't renegotiate loyalty under pressure. Conviction resists temptation. Street vows anchor decision making, providing direction. I accept responsibility, bound to trust. Ownership matters. Street vows preserve structure and respect among partners. No contract, no debate. Street vows, whole way. Street vows, no display. Actions speak in every way. Yeah, through the dark, through the late. Street vows, never sway. Consistency build trust. Street vows adjust. Quiet steps, solid ground. Street vows around. Street vows, deeply bound. True survives without sound, standing firm when tested around. Street vows, profound. Organ faith, footsteps echo. Reality stripped the cinematic illusions. When reality stands exposed, I navigate facts without narrative conflict. True religion or composed. Grim reality demands adaptability. Rigid minds fracture quickly. I learn resilience through honest assessment. Objectivity. I don't romanticize hardship experiences. Grim reality remains neutral. Preparation punishes ignorance. Indifferent yet brutal. I observe patterns without emotional distortion. Learning from outcomes. Grim reality clarifies cause and effect. Unforgiving, no filters on the frame. Grim reality name. Grim reality, cold display. Truth revealed without delay. Survival learn the hard way. Grim reality, stay. I adapt strategy when conditions deteriorate. Flexibility, preserve momentum. Grim reality exposes weak foundations. Stress test intention. I don't resist necessary change. Adjustment sustains relevance. Grim reality guides corrective movement. Evident. I remain composed during unfavorable outcomes. Acceptance fuel correction. Grim reality provides immediate feedback. Direct instruction. I process loss without surrendering direction. Stability maintained. Grim reality strengthens resolve through pressure. Refine. Truth remains when comfort goes. Grim reality shows. Grim reality, cold display. Truth revealed without delay. Survival learn the hard way. Grim reality, stay. Acceptance builds strength. Grim reality lane. Clear sight, grounded feet. Grim reality me. Grim reality understood. Lessons caught in the wood. Grow the tree where I stood. Grim reality good. Atmosphere phasing the silence. Atmosphere phasing the silence. promises spoken carry different weight. Some fate when circumstances shift. The promises bound beyond convenience. Commitments tested by risk. I don't place lightly or emotionally. Words ain't good in consequence. But promise require endurance beyond comfort or relevance. I witnessed vow collapse under pressure when loyalty demanded sacrifice. But promises expose true character when fear negotiates the price. I measure devotion through sustained action, not ceremonial declaration. Endurance defines authenticity, not dramatic affirmation. Words written deeper than sound. Blood promises never drown. Blood promises sealed tight, standing firm through endless nights. Truth revealed in hardest fight. Blood promises ignite. I honor commitments without audience approval. Integrity remains eternal. Blood promises survive isolation, unseen, unconditional. I don't perform loyalty theatrically, I sustain it quietly. Consistency outlasts dramatic gestures. Reliability, I accept responsibility. Bound to my word, ownership follow commitment. Blood promises are inconvenient agreements. They demand investment. I don't regret weight carried honorably. Burden strength is resolved. Promises written deeper than ink, carved into soul. When pressure rises, true stays. Blood promises don't decay. Blood promises sealed tight, standing firm through endless nights. Truth revealed in hardest fight. Blood promises ignite. Integrity tested by time. Blood promises define. No applause, no disguise. Yeah. Blood promises survive. Blood promises never been loyal through beginning and end. Strength drawn when limits extend. Blood promises transcend.
Heart beat faith, quiet is all. Heart beat faith, quiet is all.
Yeah. Grind doctrine codifies daily execution, rules carved in repetition. I follow structure over motivation, systems beat intuition. Grind doctrine rewards consistency, output track. Every hour is signed to a measurable progress. I eliminate friction through process refinement. Waste removed. Grind doctrine emphasizes sustainable alignment, energy improved. I don't wait for perfect conditions. Work begins, every task completed compounds, credibility wins. Routine builds the throne. Grind doctrine on. Grind doctrine, daily law. No shortcuts, no withdrawal. Brick by brick, obey the call. Grind doctrine, raw. I pay cypher to prevent burnout cycles, longevity playing. Grind doctrine schedules, recovery intervals, strength retain. I audit progress weekly with brutal honesty, metric speed. Every adjustment tightens, operational focus, peak. I protect momentum from distractions, storms, boundaries firm. Grind doctrine, train discipline under norm. Standards learned. I document lessons for future scalability, playbook grows. Every season benefits from recorded gains. Process over pride. Grind doctrine guide. Grind doctrine, daily law. No shortcuts, no withdrawal. Brick by brick, obey the call. Grind doctrine, raw. Structure fuels flame. Grind doctrine name. Grind doctrine name. Grind doctrine me. Grind doctrine, built to last, slow games, moving fast, consistency unsurpassed. Grind doctrine, rid of decay, case or to remain.
Savage loyalty, forged under uncompromising pressure. Selected trust, refined. I don't confuse proximity with devotion measure. consistency aligned. Savage loyalty, values, endurance over promises. Actions audited. Every alliance tested through extended hardship, validate. I maintain boundaries while honoring commitment. Balance intact, savage loyalty rejects. Performative sentiment, facts stack. I observe who remains when incentives dissolve. Truth exposed. Every bond strengthened through verified sacrifice. Composed. Standards high, circle small. Savage laws, savage loyalty. Rooted deep, O's kept what I receive. Through the grind, through lost sleep. Savage loyalty, rooted deep. O's kept what I receive. Through the grind, through lost sleep. Savage loyalty. I invest energy where reciprocity persists. Returns proven. Savage loyalty demands accountability list. Ownership woven. I disengage calmly from conditional support. Focus restored. Every decision anchored in long-term stability. Secure. I don't renegotiate principles under stress. Conviction firm. Savage loyalty resists convenient regrets. Lessons learned. I preserve respect through consistent delivery, no display. Every outcome reflects discipline, alignment. Stay. Pressure test the code. Savage loyalty. So savage loyalty. Rooted deep. O's kept what I receive. Through the grind, through lost sleep. Savage loyalty. Loyalty. Rooted deep. O's kept what I receive. Through the grind, through lost sleep. Savage loyalty. Endurance proof. Savage loyalty, man. Quiet strength, steady frame. Savage loyalty, man. Savage loyalty, standing tall, through betrayals, heavy fall, integrity, blast it all. Savage loyalty, call, base faith, resolve remain.
Promises spoken carry different weight. Some fade when circumstances shift. Blood promise, bond beyond convenience. Commitments tested by risk. I don't play lightly or emotionally. Words anchored in consequence. Blood promise acquire endurance beyond comfort or relevance. I witness vows collapse under pressure when loyalty demanded sacrifice. Blood promise is exposed true character within negotiates the price. I measure devotion through sustained action, not ceremonial declarations. Endurance defines authenticity, not dramatic affirmation. Words written deeper than sound. Blood promises never drown. Blood promises seal tight, standing firm through endless nights. True revealed in hardest fights. Blood promises ignite. Seal tight, standing firm through endless nights. True revealed in hardest fights. Blood promises ignite. I honor commitments without audience approval. Integrity remains internal. Blood promises of isolation. Unseen, unconditional. I don't perform loyally, theatrically. I sustain it quietly. Consistency, I lack dramatic gestures. Reliability, I accept responsibility, bound on my word. Ownership, follow commitment. Blood promises are inconvenient agreements. They demand investment. I don't regret we carried honorably. Burden, strength is resolved. Promises written deeper than ink, carved into soul. When pressure rises, truth stays. Blood promises don't decay. Blood promises seal tight, standing firm through endless nights. Truth revealed in hardest fights. Blood promises ignite. Seal tight, standing firm through endless nights. Truth revealed in hardest fights. Blood promises ignite. Integrity tested by time. Blood promise is divine. No applause, no disguise. Blood promises life. Blood promises never bend. Loyal through beginning and end. Strength drawn when limits extend. Blood promises transcend. Hearty face. silence. Heavier than confrontation words, dead silence reveals unresolved truth. Absence of sound amplifies intention, meaning sharpening you. I observe pauses between statements, listening beyond spoken language. Dead silence communicates boundaries clearly without explanation. I don't rush to fill uncomfortable gaps, silence often instructs. Dead silence filters authenticity, separating motives abruptly. I allow space to expose alignment, truth surfaces naturally. Dead silence uncovers inconsistencies effortlessly. No noise, clarity grow. Dead silence show. Dead silence, heavy air. Truth revealed without repair. Stillness speaks beyond compare. Dead silence, glare. I remain calm when dialogue disappears. Silence doesn't intimidate. Dead silence provides processing space, allowing insight to elevate. I don't fear unanswered questions. Time clarifies intention. Dead silence reorganizes perception without tension. I've learned restraint through withheld responses. Control shapes maturity. Dead silence protects emotional resources, preserving clarity. I choose observation over impulsive reaction. Wisdom over volume. Dead silence strength internal alignment. Autonomy. Quiet moments redefine. Dead silence sharpens mind. Dead silent, heavy air. Truth revealed without repair. Stillness speaks beyond compare. Dead silence, glare. Stillness louder than cry. Dead silence reply. Breathe slow, focus tight. Dead silence, breathe slow. Breathe slow, focus tight. Dead silence inside. Dead silent, understood. Power found in quiet mood. Clarity with noise misconstrued. Dead silent, good.
Reverb fades into nothing.
Urban wounds accumulate beneath hardened expression. Pain internalized, I navigate memory lanes to intersections. Lesson prioritized, urban wounds inform cautious navigation. Awareness grown, every scar catalog for future calibration. No, I translate adversity into strategic insight. Growth extracted, urban wounds sharpen emotional foresight. Impact factored, I don't romanticize damage endured. Healing managed, every step on is resilient constructed. Balance. Hidden scars still speak. Urban wounds deep. Urban wounds. Silent marks. Lesson learned in the dark. Strengthenized world sparks. Urban wounds are. Lesson learned in the dark. Strengthenized world sparks. Urban wounds are. I convert hurt into disciplined behavior. Progress fueled, urban wounds refined it, but be plummeted up. Perspective ruled, I maintain function despite emotional weight. Composure set, every choice in the grace for recovery placement. I accept vulnerability without surrendering control. Boundaries clear, urban wounds validate survival's toll, bro. Near, I practice restoration through deliberate action. Systems in place, every down recalibration of balanced grace. Pain informs the view. Urban wounds, true. Urban wounds. Silent marks, lesson learned in the dark. Stringing nights well sparks. Urban wounds. Silent marks, lesson learned in the dark. Stringing nights well sparks. Urban wounds are healing moves in time. Urban wounds climb. Salt, breath, steady pace. Urban wound, bass. Salt, breath, steady pace. Urban wound, bass. Rain fades in the cold.
Dark allegiance forms under selective illumination. Loyalty tested, I evaluate bonds to sustain diversity simulation. Intent manifested, dark allegiance values discretion over visibility, quiet ties. Every pact sealed beyond superficial proximity. Verified, I maintain distance while honoring commitment line. Diamond line, balance for sights. Dark allegiance rejects public validation sign. Trust price, I observe consistency during unfavorable cycles. Patterns speak, every alliance measured through long range reliability. Shadows by the vow. Dark allegiance now. Dark allegiance held tight. Trust survive beyond sight. Quiet bombs will stand the night. Dark allegiance ride night. Dark allegiance ride night. I disengage from conditional support structure. Efficiency. Dark allegiance thrives on mutual accountability. Symmetry. I don't broadcast loyalty theatrically. Actions lead, every promise fulfilled through sustained presence deed. I preserve integrity despite external pressure. Standards kept. Dark allegiance resists convenient departure. I remain vigilant towards shifting incentives. Focus state. Every commitment reviewed through evolving context. Like spotlight just dark allegiance held tight. Trust survives beyond sight. Quiet bonds will stand the night. Dark allegiance right. Dark allegiance right. Dark allegiance right. Silence seals the path. Dark allegiance right. Low voice, steady tone. Dark allegiance known. Dark allegiance deep root. Loyalty measured absolute. Through obscurity still resolute. Dark allegiance true. Quiet dissolves in a hush. Core resolve, stabilizes thought under stress. Emotion part, I proceed logically when others guess. Focus sharp, core resolve reduces noise, induce error. Signal clear, every decision weighed against objective criteria. Here, I temper urgency with methodical pacing. Patience builds, core resolve prevents rash engagement. Risk, yeah, I prepare contingency before committing action. Layers set, every outcome mapped to avoid surprise exposure. Man, call my steady friend. Core resolve, man. Core resolve, unshaken core. Clarity opens every door. Pressure fades, intent soars. Core resolve, more. I maintain composure during unfavorable turns. Balance kept. Core resolve converts setbacks into returns. Lesson step. I refine approach through post-event analysis. Improve fast. Every correction strengthens future execution. I respect intensity without surrendering calm. Control range. Core resolve guards against emotional harm. Stability gains. I choose measured responses over spectacle. Outcomes win. Every moment reinforces discipline alignment with. When tension peaks, break falls. Core resolve mode. Core resolve unshaken core. Clarity opens every door. Pressure fades, intent soars. Core resolve more. Calm carries the weight. Core resolve stay. Pulse slow, vision wide. Core resolve stay. Pulse slow, vision wide. Core resolve stay. Core resolve proving strong through adversity all along. Quiet power leads me on. Core resolve song.
still.
Midnight resolve anchors purpose during darkest hours. Fatigue challenge. I steady thoughts when uncertainty gains power. Focus balance. Midnight resolve resist panic narratives come persist. Every step measured against long-term durability exists. I commit when options narrow beyond comfort. Decision hardened. Midnight resolve emerges without external support. Self-started, I maintain vigilance through quiet corridors. Awareness high, every risk assessed with unwavering presence applied. When clock stall remains, midnight resolve sustains. Midnight resolve, eyes awake. Pressure bends but what won't break. Through the dark, the path I take. Midnight resolve, stay. I convert doubt into structure, determination. Systems engaged. Midnight resolve thrives under isolation. Center stage. Hey, I prioritize rest without abandoning momentum. Balance kept. Every adjustment honors original intention. I recalibrate pace when signals indicate strain. Longevity wins. Midnight resolve integrates recovery with gain. Discipline spins. I accept solitude as a sharpening space. Every dawn finds commitment fully intact. Sean, silence fuels the flame. Midnight resolve, name. Midnight resolve, eyes awake. Pressure bends but we won't break. Through the dark, the path I take. Midnight resolve, stay. Endurance rise to cold. Midnight resolve, roll. Slow stride to breath. Midnight resolve, roll. Slow stride, steady breath. Midnight resolve, duh. Slow. Midnight resolve, standing true. Purpose clear in midnight blue. Through the test I follow through. Midnight resolve, do. Sirens fade, dance. Progress demanded sacrifice without apology. Ruthless path accepted consciously. I eliminated comfort to pursue stability. Hard decisions follow me. Ruthless path rewards those who commit fully. No hesitation tolerated. I advance through resistance deliberately. Calculated. I abandon distractions, disguised as opportunity. Focus refined sharply. Ruthless path stripped the necessary attachment. Vision clarified harshly. I don't confuse cruelty with determination. Purpose guides severity. Ruthless path enforces discipline. Severity. No detours, no regret. Ruthless path set. Ruthless path. Forward drive. Sacrifice keeps hope alive. No retreat. I still strive. Ruthless path, survive. I encounter resistance from familiar faces. Change unsettles comfort. Ruthless path exposes insecurity quickly. Truth uncovered. I don't negotiate my trajectory, boundaries firm. Ruthless path demands consistency, long term. I measure success through sustainable progress, not instant applause. Ruthless path values endurance over speed, longevity laws. I accept consequences tied to ambition, ownership, embrace. Ruthless path, commitment outweighs fear. Ruthless path clear. Ruthless path, forward drive. Sacrifice keeps hope alive. No retreat, I still strive. Ruthless path, survive. Hard road, shape, resolve. Ruthless path, evolve. Steady pain, sharpen plan. Ruthless path, man, ruthless path. Build strong through resistance all along. Purpose louder than a wrong. Ruthless path, song.
Bass 50. I'm on it today. Grind doctrine codifies daily execution. Rules carved in repetition. I follow structure over motivation. System beat intuition. Grind doctrine reward consistency. Output track. Every hour assigned to a measurable progress. Map. I eliminate friction through process refinement. Waste removed. Grind doctrine emphasizes sustainable alignment. Energy improved. I don't wait for perfect conditions. Work begins. Every task completed compounds credibility wins. Routine builds the throne. Grind doctrine on grind doctrine, daily law. No shortcuts, no withdrawal. Brick by brick, made a call. Grind doctrine, raw. I pace effort to prevent burnout cycles. Longevity plan, grind doctrine schedules, recovery intervals. Strength retained, I audit progress weekly with brutal honesty. Metrics speak, every adjustment tightens, sessional focus peak. I protect momentum from distraction storms. Boundaries firm, grind doctrine trains discipline under norms. Standards learned, I document lessons for future scalability. Playbook grows, every season been a fix from recorded game shows. Process over pride. Grind doctrine, God. Grind doctrine, daily law. No shortcuts, no withdrawal. Brick by brick, obey the call. Grind doctrine, raw. Structure fuels flame. Grind doctrine, grind doctrine, beat, repeat, refine, repeat. Grind doctrine, beat. Grind doctrine built to last. Slow gains, moving fast. Consistency unsurpassed. Grind doctrine, cast. Rhythm decay, order remain. Grind doctrine, grind doctrine.